I'm a Mythic level drafter, and this is my second Lorwyn Eclipsed draft on Arena, and I'm trying to stay open as much as possible with my colors here. I'm not trying to force anything, and I had to record this on my phone. I didn't have any face cam on, but the good news is you guys get to watch this at 2x speed, so this video should be a whole lot faster, and then I can actually talk through everything. So here, my rare is really good. It is one of the champion cards. I'm also going to hover over some of the other cards that I think are pretty good, like Blossoming Defense, as well as Slither's Embrace. This is a premium removal spell in black. And then there's also Tweeze, which, by the way, Tweeze can go face as well. Great Forest Druid is a premium mana dork in green. It really gums up the board, they can't attack you, and it gives you mana of any color. I also really like that blue elemental as well, because it gives you mana fixing. But I'm just going to take the Champion of the Void here because it's a premium removal spell. Goblins, I don't think are the best archetype, but it has a really good ability where you can pay a life, blight your own creatures, and then blight your opponent. So it's a really premium card. Rhyme Chill is great in the Vivid deck if you can get it to cost less than 5. You get to stun some stuff, draw a card. This Emissary is great. It's a 1-drop with Death Touch and gives you incremental life gain, which really matters, especially if you're in the Vivid deck. You want to make sure that you can stay alive. There is another copy of Tweeze, which is pretty interesting. And then there's a Bile Boggart, which is a Goblin. That also matters. It's a very good 1-drop too. It trades up as well. Combos with your -1/-1 cards that care about that. But I think I'm just going to take the Tweeze here. I'm not trying to force Goblins, even though red-black is the Goblin colors. I'm just trying to stay open and take the best cards for now. That is not a good Vivid payoff. There is Wretched Wrench, which is okay. Yes, it's a Goblin and fits the archetype, but it's just an okay card. I'm still trying to stay open here. I'm not forcing anything. Blossom Bind, I think, is a premium removal spell in blue, and so is Temporal Cleansing. So here I'm noticing that blue is open. So I'm choosing probably between both of those. There is this Illusk, which is good for the Vivid deck with card draw. I mean, excuse me, not card draw, but life gain to help you stabilize. So here I'm choosing between either going blue or taking the wrench because it's a goblin. And I'm going to stay open and just take the premium removal in blue with Blossom Bind. There is Gnawbark Elm, which I like as well. If you can put the counters back on it, it's also really good. There's this Weaver in green, which lets you return a creature. Or sorry, it's a permanent actually, even better, from your graveyard to your hand. There is a premium black removal spell, which is what I'm most likely going to take. Just because it's instant speed, 3 mana, -4/-4. Which is a really good rate, and it matches my bomb rare in black. But I'm also looking at the Dream Caesar because I like that card as well. But I think I'll just take the premium removal spell in black. And then, so we've got an Assert Perfection, which is the removal punch spell in green this set. It's a sorcery, so it's not as good as usual, but it does pump your creature a little bit on attacks. Aquatex Defenses is been really impressive. Silvergill Mentor is only good in the Merfolk deck because you need to be able to behold a Merfolk. But I could just take, I'm just going to take the Goblin here because it keeps me in black, and it's the second time I've seen a Goblin, so black definitely seems to be open. Shimmer Creep is pretty good, even without Vivid. It's 5 mana, 3/5 Menace that drains your opponent for like 1 or 2, which is still pretty good. And then I like the Zealot as well, just because it gives you basic land cycling. It's any land, by the way, any basic land, any color. And it's a really good card on 6. 6 mana, 6/5, basically draws you a card. There is Auntie's Sentence, which is 2 mana sorcery, -2/-2, or Duress, which is not a bad card, but I think I'm going to take the Zealot to stay open in case I want to go down Vivid, because I've seen a bunch of Vivid cards so far. That 2-drop is a Goblin, but there's just this really good Changeling for 3 mana, gets you any basic land in your deck, helps you fix. And it's a Changeling, so it goes in every single creature deck. Super flexible card. That's probably what I'm going to take here. Because I still don't know if I'm going to be black-blue, black-red, Vivid. So staying open. Ooh, we got Elder Auntie here in pick 8, which is one of the best commons in red. It's 3 mana for a 2/2, makes a 1/1, and keep in mind the Goblin is black and white, which helps you for Vivid. Now there is Mist Metal Council, which is really good also, even if you're not in the Kithkin deck, but I'm so far from playing green, I'm just going to take that card. Ooh, and then, yeah, There is a Stratosaur that's in this pack still, but Anti-Silence is still here. 2 mana, -2/-2, and Duress. Not a premium card, but for pick 9, I think this is pretty decent. And it tells me that black is definitely open. Ooh, another Bile Vulgurt. Yeah, premium 1-drop. Trades up with a bunch of creatures even at 3 mana. It can kill a 3/2. So definitely going to take that. Helps me boost up my early plays. You want to have around like 6 to 8 early plays before turn 2, just so you don't get run over by aggro decks, even if you are on the control side. So I'm just trying to make sure I have at least those so I don't have to waste important picks later on. So definitely looking like I'm black for sure. Oh, wow. The Wretched Wrench came back. I'll just take that. That's pretty decent. Ooh, Gnarlbark Elm or Dream Caesar. I love both of those cards, but I guess I'll take the Elm and give it a try. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but, you know, maybe with all the Blight stuff. Oh, wow. Spine Rock Tyrant. Yeah, that's a bomb. Definitely going to take that card for sure. Doubles your instants and sorceries that have single targets. Keep in mind, it doesn't work with any of the commands because the commands have multiple targets, so it can't double those. That'd be super busted. I really like Blighted Blackthorn. This is a great card draw engine. And then there is the E-Wilds as well to stay flexible. But yeah, I'm definitely taking the bomb, obviously. This card, oh, it's the sorcery 4 mana, make your opponent discard 2. Ooh, yeah, so I'll take the Embrace. That's a premium 2-drop removal spell. Mutable Explorer is also good, by the way. This card you should definitely take if it's like pack 1, pick 1 or something. But I'm far from green, obviously. So I want to take the Embrace here. My removal's looking pretty good. Ooh, look at that. Sourbread Auntie. Premium, uncommon in red. Gets you 3 bodies for 1 creature. There is an Elder Auntie still in the pack. Maybe that'll wheel. Definitely taking the Sourbread Auntie, though, for sure. Gives you a bunch of expendable creatures. You can chump block. Gives you vivid colors. But I'm pretty much solidified in the Goblin theme here. So I want to make sure I have enough early plays, as I mentioned before. I only have 2 1-drops right now, so I'm looking at both of these 2-drops. One of them helps you attack. I'm not sure if I'm aggressive or if I'm going to be more defensive. There is an Eclipse Realm, actually, which is good fixing. My last draft, I think I struggled with the mana base. So I think I will take that, just trying to learn from... Oh my goodness. Grub's Command. I really feel like no one is playing Goblins right now. Am I the only one that's in Goblins? I end up in this lane every single time. I'm going to snap that up easily. All the commands are really good. Now this pack is not so great. Just going through all the scraps. I'll just take a 2-drop. It's not a Goblin, but at least it's a fine 2-drop. There's another 2-drop here for me. Kindred the Flame. Yeah, that's not a good card at all. Blue. Wow, yeah. So blue is there. There is that Kith can draw card creature as well, but you know, definitely not in green. But it does seem like green was open here, and I found my lane. Definitely black red, especially with that command coming on pick 5 pack 2. So it went through basically the whole table. No one wanted it, so definitely no one's in Goblins. Just like in the last draft. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear, everybody. Like, this is just me staying open. Ooh, Dream Caesar I like. Gut Splitter Gang? That card's bad, right? I'm pretty sure that's really bad. So definitely not taking that. I'm going to take the Dream Caesar. And, there's Goat Nap, but there's no Steel Sack combo in this set, unfortunately. So there's not a whole lot of reason to take it. Maybe I just take the card draw here. The Blighted Blackthorn. Yeah, because there is no Steel Sack cards in this set. You can blight your own creatures, obviously, but you can't just straight up kill a creature or like you can in other sets. So that's why I didn't take that there. Normally black-red is the Steel Sack theme, but there's nothing. Yeah, no one takes this card. 4 mana is too much, but... Oh, I'll take a Gangly Stompling. It's an aggressive 3-drop, and it's a Changeling, so it's a Goblin, and it's got Trample. So if I end up being in a more aggressive Goblin theme, then I'm going to be happy to have a 4/2 with Trample that's a Goblin. I can maybe even make a copy of it with the command or something like that. So not a bad pickup overall. And just in general, all of the Changelings in this set are pretty good. Just because it helps you get flexibility, it helps you hit that like 8 to 10 creature count you want for the specific tribe. Ooh, Elder Auntie. Yep. I mean, Premium 3-drop in the Goblin deck. No one's in Goblins, clearly. Oh, wow, and I picked up the 2-drop Goblin as well. So everything's kind of coming together here. I'm a little light on removal. I think I've only got 1, 2, 3 removal spells if you include the command. I do have fixing with this Zealot if I need it, and I picked up the other Changeling. Oh, Goat Nap, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, this is tough. Aurora Awakener, which is an absolute bomb. Not in my colors, though, but definitely Splashable. It's only 1 green. And then there's Goliath Daydreamer. Also a great card. Doubles your instants and sorceries. This is a tough pick. I do have fixing. I've got a lot of fixing, actually. I picked up that land, which works for giants. I have the Zealot, and I have that 3-drop that fetches a land of any color. Yeah, look, that gets giants. I'm going to go for it. The win rate on this card is super high right now, and it's just such a bomb. The other card is okay, but you have to be able to untap with... Oh my god, a second command. Yeah, just like the other draft, I have 2 commands because I'm the only one playing Goblins. So I'm getting rewarded here. And yeah, I have the Changeling Wayfinder, so I've got a lot of sources for green and fixing already. That's why it's good to stay flexible and stay open at the beginning of the draft, because then you can pick up insane bombs like the Aurora Awakener. And it's just a single pip in green, and it's actually better when you splash it, because then the Vivid trigger, it goes higher on its own, right? Because if it's a splash card, then green gives you 1 extra trigger, and then plus, if I'm red-black, then that's 3. 7 mana, 7/7 trample, draw 3 cards. Put them onto the battlefield. Alright, what do I need here? There is that Changeling card. I think I'm short on removal. Well, I did just pick up a second command. I'm trying to count my removal here. 1, 2, 4, 6. I'm at 6 removal, but the creatures are not great. So I think I'm going to take another Blight for now. Oh, wow. Look at all this removal that's coming back. What is this black uncommon? Nightmare Sower. Oh, it's the Flying Lifelink 4-drop. I don't have... How many instants? I only have 3 instants, so I can't even trigger that on my opponent's turn very often. How many giants? I only have 1 giant, so I can't give a bunch of giants double strike. I guess I'll just take a premium removal spell here, because there's no real creatures I want. Really getting hooked up in pack 3. I didn't think I'd get so much premium... Oh, wow. Shadow Urchin, too. Wow, is that my 5th rare? 2 commands, the Aurora... Yeah, I think that's my 4th rare on color. This is what happens when you find the open lane, everyone. I'm telling you, don't force it. Find your open lane. What's in this one? Yeah, I mean, I haven't taken a creature in a while, and I don't need another removal spell, so I'll take that tree to help me draw cards. Can always cut it. Ooh. Shockland, obviously worth money in real life, but this is Arena, so don't need to force and take that. Gathering Stone is not great, but there's nothing else in this pack that I'll take, so why not? There's another Goat Napping. This is a Goblin. It's not a good one, but it is a Goblin, and maybe I'll need a creature. I haven't really been checking my creature count. Wow. Look at this. More premium black removal. I already have 2 of these, though. But they're so good, so efficient. Yeah, I already got 20 creatures, so I don't need that Changeling. I'll just take that. Ooh, Elder Haunty again. Yes. Do I want an early play, though? I think I want an early play. Yeah, this is just scraps now. All right, let's get into the deck building phase. I definitely found my lane, so I'm feeling pretty happy. I got a lot of rares. So what I like to do is I'll take everything out first, and then I'll just put everything back in, especially when I have so many playables. Got to make sure I got enough early plays. It gives me 3 early plays. Put in my premium removal, obviously, and my rares. Yep, get that Tweeze in there. Oh, wow. Gosh, so many rares. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited. 16 creatures already. 39 cards. Wow, okay. So I just need basically 1 more card. Oh, look at my 2s, though. I have, like, no early plays. I've got a lot of 3-drops. Yeah. I need to buff up my early plays. I don't want to get run over by Kithkin and other aggro decks. I mean, I definitely want goblins because I got double of the commands that copies goblins or can mill 5, look for goblins. Yeah, how many goblins do I have? Ooh, I only have 8. 8 goblins. The changeling can count as a goblin. And I have 1 shapeshifter, so I have 9 goblins basically right now. I don't want to play bad goblins just to have more goblins, but with the double commands, I mean, I gotta make sure I hit value off of that. Okay, we're at 40. I definitely want to get that in there because it's a goblin, beef up the count. Yeah, 16 creatures, 9 goblins, and 2 shapeshifters, so 11. 11 is pretty good, especially with double command. And my 2 drops, I got 3, 4, 5. 5 early plays. And I can always duress them if I can't kill a creature on 2. And then I think that Bile Voggart will bug up the board pretty nicely. How many forests? 2 is probably fine. Even though I have fixing sources, I'll just keep it there. All right, let's get into the games. So this hand, ooh, it's kind of awkward because I only have 1 drops and 5 drops, but I got all my lands, I got all my colors. I'll just keep this. I'll probably draw into some stuff. I mean, as you can see, I've got a ton of 3 drops. So my turn 1 and turn 2 are already covered. Look, there's a 3 drop. So curving out kind of nicely. Pretty removal heavy. Definitely don't want to make a copy of this 1 drop with my command. But these 1 drops can trade up for other stuff. So this is fine. And then here, my game freezes. Arena sucks sometimes, so I have to restart it. That's why you saw the cut there. Looks like they chose blue with that tap. Yeah, so their forest is now also an island as well. It's a good ramp card. Ooh, Brisbane. Yeah, that would have been good on true. So they clearly must have just drawn it. They didn't have it before. It does have Ward 2, so keep that in mind. That's why I didn't play anything here, because if I could put the -1/-1 counter on it later on, I have to be able to pay. They're already at 11. They've taken 9 damage. Oh, wow. Okay. A 6/5, huh? Yeah, I'm just going to blast this off now, because if I draw a land... Ugh, they didn't get a land. But now it makes their block super awkward with my Boggart, right? Because these can put -1/-1 counters on stuff. Oh, boom. Okay, they're down to 8. I did 2 for 1 myself, though. But it was a 6/5 with trample. I mean, what am I supposed to do there? Here they're going to push some damage. It's going to be a 3 + 2. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they would attack here. They're at 8. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just going to run this out here. I don't want to lose any of my board presence, so I'm just going to show them that I have command. Don't get the extra value, but that's okay. Because I need to have creatures that I can blight onto. So that's why I didn't behold one of my own creatures here. And I'm trying to see if I can wipe their board. They're going to keep putting it on that, obviously. And yeah, I can do one more time on this. Okay, so now if I blight one more time, I'm guaranteed to kill either of them. And the Boggart, if I sack the Boggart, actually, I'll just kill the... Oh, no. Yeah, never mind, it has ward, so I can't. So I'll just do that first. And now they can't block this. They'll take 2. I could have sacked the other one there to kill that, but it's already got 5 -1/-1 counters on it. I'm not too concerned. And they're at 6. If I draw a land, I can play my command. They definitely won't expect me to have 2, because who would have 2 busted commands? Formador Speaker, by the way, is worth money. So if you open this in your drafts, make sure you take it. It's an okay card, but it's worth money. So you should definitely take it just for that, to pay for your drafts. And all right, they're getting a bunch of blockers out here. And this is now a 3/3. Okay. If I blight my own 1/1 and put the counter on something, that could work, right? This has the most toughness. Yeah, let's do that. And then, oh, I have 2 up, so I can pay the ward. Perfect. I'll pay the ward, and then I will blight everything. I'll blight myself. I'll get to wipe their board, and then I get my command back. I like that play. Blight everything. They have to kill that. It doesn't target, so I don't have to pay the ward. And now I have double commands. If I can just draw a land. I've been stuck on 4 lands for how many turns now? Ooh, Kith Keeper. Okay. 2 1/1s. Not bad. No land still. Come on. What do I need to get a land? Oh, we are 6 to 9. Very nice. Oh, and... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Ugh. If I just drew 1 land, there it is. It's way too late though. This game's over. I'm going to take too much damage. Why can't I just draw a land? I'm running 17. I can't believe I'm getting mono screwed like this with 17 lands. All right, this one's over. Okay, on to the next one. Hopefully I don't get mono screwed here. Don't have an early play, but I've got a Changeling Wayfarer and I got all my colors. I'm on the draw. I'm on the play. So even though I don't have a 2-drop, it's fine. Okay, there's a 3. Being on the play here worked out nicely. I'm just going to play this. I don't think I'm going to trade if they attack with that. Yeah, no, I'm just going to take that. I'm going to take that for sure. I could blight this as a trigger, and then it'll come back when it dies, which I think is my... Yeah, I'm going to do that. I can block this 2/2 now, and then this thing comes back as a 4/2 without any abilities. So that's a 2 for 2. And that card is really annoying, because once they get to 5 mana, they can pump their whole board. Ooh, Brisbane. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to make a copy, I think, and just kill that. Super simple 2 for 1. Love it. Although, I don't think my token can come back if it had a counter when it dies. Oh my gosh, this thing has first strike. It stops all my attackers. Oh dear. Alright, now I have to blow this off now because this is 8 damage. This is too much. I have to push damage here. I can't let them hold me up with a 2-drop with first strike. Oh good, they get no value from that. And then I play my Awakener, which was what I splashed for. Look at that. I didn't get too much value. It was only Vivid 2, but I have a 7/7 with Trample. They're down to 3. Yep, that's game over. Beautiful. On to the next one. I have to mulligan. I didn't have a black source, so that's what you get sometimes. You know, I got greedy. I splashed the 3rd color, and I had to mulligan a hand down to 6 when I probably could have kept that 7-hander. But look, I get to duress. Show me what you got. Oko, get out of here, Oko. Get out of here. Yep, now I can make sure I keep hitting my land drops. This card is great. And I will make sure I have a green for when I top deck my other bomb. Ooh. Alright, I got a bunch of removal here. I can use the Zealot to get to my 5th land as well. So if they play nothing here... Oh, wow, they're going to draw 3? Are they going to discard a creature? Yep, they are. Alright, that was a smart move. Ooh. Well, I was going to go with land cycle, but yeah, that's a bomb. So let's get rid of that. This set has a lot of rares that you must kill. So highly encourage you guys to draft a lot of removal. Probably 5 or 6. It's not efficient. Granted, I would have loved to have played that elemental naturally, but I want to make sure I have 5 mana for my double commands here. Ooh. Sourbed Auntie. I don't know where am I going to put my counters. I guess I'll put it... Yeah, this thing's never going to attack, so I might as well get my attacks in while I can, push my damage. I think my plan is to copy my... Oh, wow. Okay, they get to draw a card off that. Dang, that's a great play. Look how many rares. Like, I've got 5 rares. They already have 2 rares. Oh, I can't put counters on it. That's why this card is so good. But I can still copy it. Yes, sir. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to pump my whole board. +1/+1 with haste. What do I put the counters on? It's awkward. Yeah, I want to push damage here. Everything has a great attack. Oh, still a 2/2 though. Get the trade. Very nice. Oh, they took all of it? Oh my gosh, they took 8 damage there? That's crazy. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, that's a blocker. Okay, that thing has protection from everything I control, but I think I'm just going to pump my whole board again. Yeah, I'm going to copy the Sourbred Auntie and then pump my whole board. I wish you could stack the triggers. I wish I could make the tokens first, then give them the haste, because that would definitely be game over, but this is still an excellent play. Where do I put the counters? Yeah, I'm okay dropping this one down here, because even though it would have been cool to have a 5/4, like, this still gets to attack with everything. They double block there. I'll kill the one with more toughness. And that's game. Totally calculated. All right, on to the next one. A one-lander in best of one. Okay, aren't you supposed to simulate like 5 different potential hands? And you're telling me 5 hands all had one land? Really, Arena? Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go to 5, but I'm not going to go to 5. I'm supposed to go to 5 because I don't have a black source. But going to 5 when they have 7 is already a death sentence and would require a bunch of luck to win anyways. So I might as well try to use my luck here to draw out of this. If I just get one land, then I can play Tweeze. Okay, alright, thank God. So I can play Tweeze, discard something, and then hopefully find a black source. Yep. I think I'm going to have to do it. It's not efficient, but I need to make sure I find a black source. Oh, yes, just like we drew it up. And I got double red for Sourbread Auntie. So just like I drew it up, everything is working out perfectly. I'm going to make some oh, never mind. They're going to blow it up before I get to put the counters. So you do not get the tokens. Keep that in mind. They look like they're mono-screwed here. Yeah, they're stuck on 3 red. Ooh, the Tyrant. If I draw 1 land, I get to play that as well. Because that's a 5-mana 6/6 flying. Ugh. Well, I got them to waste their premium removal. Oh, there's their second color. Alright. Ooh, Squawk Roaster. 4-mana 1/4 double strike. I will just kill that and mill 5 and hopefully hit some goblins. Hit 2. Okay. That's a 3 for 1. Kill a creature, draw 2 cards. I'll take that any day. That is excellent from me. Well done. Okay. Awkward. I don't want to play my Tyrant yet because they still have 4 cards in their hand. They could have removal, so I definitely want to bait some removal out. I'm going to play the Champion of the Weird here. And then my plan is I want to make a copy of it next turn. So let me get some value off of this. I don't want to take 3 flying, so I'll just do it 1 time. But yeah, my plan is to copy this thing next turn with Grub's Command. They play a blocker. I have 6 mana. I can play the 1-drop and Grub's Command. But what do I do with the Grub's Command? Like, I make a copy of it, but then what? I want to kill something, but both of these, feels bad to kill either of them. So maybe I just mill myself? Yeah, I think I'm... awkward. Yeah, I'm going to kill that, maybe? No, alright. They figured out my plan. I'll get an attack in here. They will... Ooh, draw 3. Discard 1. It's a mountain. That's good to know. They have so many cards in their hand, but my Grub's Command here just is so bad. I can't do anything with it, so let's just run out... Oh my god, they don't have a removal? They have 5 cards in their hand and no removal spell? No way. Sunderflock. Got it. That makes more sense. Okay. Well, that's not the worst thing. 6 mana. Yeah, I'm just going to kill their Sunderflock and then probably do the mill thing again. Yeah, let's just do that. How many am I going to get? 1. Not too bad. Still 2 for 1. Yeah, I got a lot of cards in my graveyard right now, though. Got to be careful on decking myself. They kept it on top. Whatever they just surveilled is still on top. Puka's Eye? Who plays that? Oh, wait, you need 5 of... Well, 1 of each color. So that's interesting. I don't know why you would play that, but I want to hit my land drop here. I need another black source. Only have 4 lands left in the deck. This gets me extra value. I can play that card again. And yeah, everything on their board is definitely killable. So let's just pay some life and wipe their board. Do I do it again? All they would kill is their Scarecrow. So this still prevents them from popping the Puka's Eye. Because look, they got black, red, and then you can make that any color. So they have 3 of the 5 colors. Oh, that's a cool card. All right, Vibrance. That card's worth some money too. If you open it, you should definitely take it for the money. Only good if you can play the double red though. What? They have white? Oh my goodness. What is this creation that they put together? All right, I'm at 7 mana. So I can play 2 3-drops. Yeah, okay. And then if I can keep either of them alive, then I can still Vivid for 2. Ooh, they just drew 3, but they hit 2 lands. Okay, that's great. Oh, it wasn't a land. It was a Flamekin. Okay. All right. So they got a bunch of blockers here. But I've got a Tyrant and an Aurora Awakener. I want to keep at least one of these alive. So I can Vivid for 2. Yeah, I'll take the 6. I'm down to 10. Ooh. I have enough mana to play the Tyrant and then double that spell. So I'm going to do that. Even if they kill this now, I got the value from it. I'm going to kill the Squawker. And I will kill that as well. Do I need to attack? No, they're at 22. I can't race them here. All right, goodbye, Tyrant. It was nice knowing you. Filtering for green. Okay. Oh, Giftkeeper. Wait. Do they not have removal? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, second from the top. But guess what? I get to play it for free with my Aurora Awakener. Here we go. Oh, all right. I got 3 mana. I can play my whole hand. Not ideal, but I think that's all the lands in my... Yeah, okay. I only have 1 land left in the deck. So whatever I draw here should be gas. Take 4. Okay. Yeah, they're going to pump their guy. Oh, draw a card. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to make their thing a 6/3 flyer and then attack me. So I'll have to use my Tyrant to block. I definitely can't take 6 right here. I'm only at 10. Here it comes. Yep. Yeah, they can do it multiple times. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can do it one more time. He's giving it trample. So they can pump it one more time to 9. So I'll take 3 trample over. All right. But now they're left with just a bunch of weenies. Oh my God. Flooding right now? Seriously? All right. I'm going to put some pressure on here. I'm at 7, but they only have little weenies. Oh. They have a command. All right. That's game. They have probably 7. Yeah. All right. That'll do it. All right. This hand is looking pretty good. I got a 1-drop and a 3-drop with my Shadow Urchin, and then I can always tweeze if I need to. Definitely going to keep this one. I'm on the play too. So if I could draw a 2-drop here, I'll curve out really nicely. Oh, that's all right. Get some damage in. They're in blue, red, so they got some elementals. Elementals are very combo heavy, by the way, so make sure you save your removal. Don't just blast it off willy-nilly. You got to actually target their key combo pieces because you don't want them to get too many triggers, too many vivid. So I'm going to save my tweeze here if I can. I did draw a nice 4-drop, and then if I get 5 mana, I'm going to copy my Sourbread Auntie. Ooh. All right, that's a good one. I got some options here. I can play the Sourbread Auntie. I can -2/-2. Do I hit the hand? I kind of want to push damage, though, because I'm on the play. If I kill this creature, I can just attack, right? That's better than the duress, I think. Or should I just Auntie? The awkward thing with the oof is it makes me put a Blight 1 on something. So that's why I'm just going to have to kill this. They get a 2-for-1 on me here. But I'm just going to attack. Let's push some damage. I wish I could have done 3 instead of 2, but maybe I'll draw some cards off this later and make it okay. There it is. That's one of the combo pieces. You definitely need to kill this. So I'm going to fire this off right away. Not going to discard anything, and unfortunately, I keep weakening my own guy, but I will get to draw maybe 2 or 3 cards when this dies. Now it's getting a little awkward. I don't have an attack. Oh, another 2-for-1 there. I don't want to fire off my removal spell, so I'm thinking about Sourbread Auntie here. But where do I put the counters? That's the awkward part. Yeah, I'm just going to have to do that. Ooh, there we go. I got to draw 2 cards off that. I did lose 1 card, but now on my next turn, I can... Oh, never mind. I was going to make a copy of the Sourbread Auntie, but makes it an awkward play here. These Eclipsed cards, by the way, are so busted. Guaranteed 2-for-1s. Look at that. Mama, the board is all gummed up. Ooh. Okay. I have 2 single target removal spells in my hand. But they have 4 cards. I mean, am I expecting this Tyrant to live? I mean, I am not really expecting it to live, but I still have the command. Oh my gosh, is it going to live? 4 mana. They're looking at it. Can I just survive the turn? Oh, yes! Okay, let's fire this off right away before it's too late. Here we go. I would love to copy this spell. Absolutely. Let's get a nice 2-for-1 there. And yeah, I'm going to just swing in for 6. Do they have anything to stop me? They have no removal spell in their hand. That's crazy. Okay. I saved my exile spell because I don't want them to draw a card off of this 1/3. So, oh my gosh, they just still don't have a removal spell. Oh, and I'm 1 mana short of my Aurora Awakener. So, yeah, I'm going to fire this off now while I still can. There's no point in blighting. I thought about blighting to maybe draw a card, but I'm just going to pay the full cost. Copy it. Absolutely. I will copy. Yep. And I'm going to swing in there. I can't attack with the oof, unfortunately, because it forces me to do the blight 1. So that's why I only could attack like that. They get to take care of my token, but I do kill their flyer here. Oh. Yep. They don't have anything? I got it. Yeah, I got it. Let's just play it safe. Let's just kill their creature, and I am going to mill myself because I don't have a good garb. Oh, do I want a +1/+1? Nah, I'll just draw 3 cards. Such a busted card. All right. Here we go. Ooh, I don't have red, but I have a black to play my 2/1 drops. And then if I can get to 3 mana, I can play my 4/2. So we're curving out here slow. Ooh. I don't want them to make a treasure. So let's see if they block. They don't. All right. That's a misplay. I should have swung with both, right? Because if I knew that I was going to -2/-2 at the end of my turn anyways. Ooh, they didn't hit a goblin, which is very good. Okay, perfect. I get my 3rd land. Do I want the 4/2? Yeah, because the 2/2, even though it makes a 1/1, it can't even attack here. And then if I need to, yeah, I'm going to blight on my guy. So it'll come back when it dies. No, never mind. It's dead. Okay, there goes that plan. I really need to kill this 1/3 because look how many lands. Okay, next turn he can just tap it and make 3 1/1s. So I need to kill it right now. Yeah, I need to kill this thing right now. So let's do the combo. Here we go. -1. They're blight there, obviously. Yep. I'll kill this before they can put the counter on it, and they have to kill that. So there we go. Just wipe the board. But I am down to 3 cards, unfortunately. Oh, grub. All right. They put it back in their hand. Oh, man. Yeah, I can wipe their board here, though, so I will do that. Just going to wipe their board again, and then swing for 1. I am still down to 3 cards, so we're tied, 3 and 3. Oh, no. They're looping it. Oh, they're just looping this over and over again. I mean, I have to exile it, right? Oh, that's a misplay. I was supposed to exile it. Oh, no. Yes, because now they just keep looping it again. Now Grub gets the Gravedigger. The Gravedigger kills, gets Grub. Oh, no. I made a huge mistake. That's going to cost me. Yeah, now the loop begins. Oh, I think I just threw this game. Yeah, this game is basically over. I've got 6 mana, so if I can keep this token alive, then I can oh my god, they hit a second Gravedigger, basically. It's over, I think. I mean, my Aurora Awakener would have to hit something so crazy. Oh, that's not a land. Everything is going to deal damage because it's, yeah, ward, pay 2 life. They just drew 3 more cards. Yeah, this game is basically over for me. That one misplay is going to cost me the game. I was supposed to exile the Gravedigger variant. Although it wouldn't have mattered because they ended up having a second one anyways. So it's a really cool infinite loop. But I'll just play this for my gem challenges today. Wow, 3 lands. Excellent. All right, well, this game is basically done. So I'm going to forfeit this one. You guys don't have to watch that. All right, well, we tried our best. We even had double the Grubs command, but still not enough to get it done with Goblins. So I guess the overall conclusion is Goblins are too weak, even with Mythic Bomb rares. So I did do another draft of Goblins if you want to see it on the channel right over here. And if you want to see the best rares in the Lorwyn set, click this video right over here.